Now listen, everyone. This videos took me 7 whole hours to make. You better watch till the end.
Alright, so since these psychotic Zionists want to pit Jews and Muslims against each other,
calling a famous influencer that fights anti-Semitic pathological liars like you a psychotic Zionist without providing a shred of evidence for that is
exposing your hate and fake identity theft that you're all about. Yeah. Listen carefully to the garbage he spews from his mouth. I'm going to pick apart his lies one by one.
Today we're going to talk about all of the times Muslims have protected Jews throughout history. Let's begin. Number 1. Muslim Spain. From 711 to 1492, under Muslim rule, Jewish life flourished compared to much of Christian Europe.
Here are documented examples of attacks on Jews in Muslim-ruled Spain. Clearly and concisely, Granada massacre in 1066. A Muslim mob murdered around 4,000 Jews in Granada. Joseph ibn Nagrela, the Jewish vizier, was killed and crucified. This is considered the worst anti-Jewish pogrom in Al-Andalus. Almohad persecutions.
1147-1238, the radical Almohad regime imposed forced conversions to Islam, expulsions, executions of those who refused. Entire Jewish communities were destroyed. Maimonides and his family fled Spain during this period. Expulsion of the Jews from Cordoba, 1148. After the Almohad conquest of the city, Jews were forced to convert to Islam, flee, or live as secret Jews. Persecution of Jews in Seville, 12th century. Jewish communities faced property confiscation, physical violence, closure of communal institutions. Local pogroms in the 11th century. In several cities, including Toledo, Lucena, and Zaragoza, sources describe mob attacks, murders, destruction of synagogues, often triggered by political or religious tensions.
Jewish people served as physicians, poets, diplomats, and scholars. One of them was named Chazdai ibn Shaprut, and he actually rose to prominence in these Muslim courts. Many Jewish historians refer to this period in Muslim Spain as the Golden Age compared to the contemporaneous persecution of Jews everywhere else around the world. Number 2. The Ottoman Empire. After Jews were expelled from Spain in 1492, Sultan Bayezid II welcomed Jews into the Ottoman Empire and actually mocked European rulers for impoverishing their own lands.
Jews were not always safe under Ottoman rule. Despite periods of relative tolerance, Jewish communities faced serious persecution. In Damascus and Rhodes in the 19th century, Jews were falsely accused of ritual murder. These blood libels led to arrests, torture, and deaths. In Ottoman-ruled Jerusalem and Safed, Jewish neighborhoods were attacked, homes were looted, and lives were lost during periods of unrest.
Across the empire, Jews lived under discriminatory laws. They paid special taxes, faced public humiliation,
and had little legal protection when violence broke out.
These events show that Ottoman rule did not mean equality or security. Persecution existed, even if it was not constant or centralized.
Jewish communities thrived in Istanbul, Salonika, Izmir, and Sarajevo for centuries. Number 3. Jerusalem under Saladin. When Saladin retook Jerusalem from the Crusaders, he lifted the Christian ban on Jews living in Jerusalem.
During the period of Saladin, Jews experienced persecution, humiliation, and violence, especially during times of war and instability. After the conquest of Jerusalem in 1187, Jews suffered looting, property confiscation, captivity, and physical harm, often without effective protection from the authorities. In Egypt and Syria, Jewish communities faced legal discrimination, religious humiliation, and local violence, particularly during periods of political or religious tension. Jews were vulnerable to expulsions, extortion, and unequal punishment and mob attacks due to their inferior legal status. Their safety depended entirely on the goodwill of local rulers,
with no consistent protection from abuse. Bottom line, under Saladin's rule, Jews did not live in security or equality.
They faced systemic discrimination, periodic violence, and ongoing vulnerability.
Number 4. Morocco in World War II. When Germany occupied France in 1940, French Morocco under Sultan Mohammed V refused to enforce anti-Semitic laws. And because of this, hundreds of thousands of Moroccan Jews were protected despite German pressure.
No, Jews in Morocco were not truly protected during World War II. Morocco was under the rule of Vichy France, which fully applied anti-Jewish laws.
Jews were expelled from public jobs, schools, and professions. Jewish property was confiscated and businesses were shut down.
Jewish children were removed from French schools and quotas were imposed. Jews were sent to forced labor camps in North Africa
And lived under constant fear of deportation or worse. Although the Moroccan Sultan did not openly call for extermination, he did not stop the Vichy laws or provide legal protection. The idea that Moroccan Jews were protected is a myth. The reality was
institutional persecution, discrimination, forced labor, and complete vulnerability to the outcome of the war.
Number 5, Albania during World War II. Albania is a Muslim-majority country, just like Morocco. And despite Albania being occupied by the Italians who were allied with the Germans, every single Jew living in Albania during World War II survived the Holocaust mostly because Muslim families hid Jews in Albania. This was motivated by what's known as Besa.
Wow.
finally, there's something true.
Which is a moral code in Albania which advocates for the protection of guests.
Now, seriously, why would this motherfucker lie to your face for 3 minutes straight? What's his interest? Is it clicks and likes? It's fashionable to hate the Jews? What? He saw how Tucker and Candace bank on the fake propaganda. I don't hate Jews, I only hate the Zionists. Lies?